Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers recap for Tuesday, December 17, reveals that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, refused to take orders from Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel. As Steffy talked to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Eric Forrester, John McCook, at the Cliff House, they agreed they weren't going into work. Zend Forrester Dominguez, Dylan de Metz, also showed up to announce that he was resigning since he had to stay loyal to his family. Although Ridge, Steffy, and Eric appreciated that loyalty, they urged Zend to be their man on the inside at Forrester Creations and represent their interests until they could regain control. Steffy made a prediction about Carter and Hope's day of reckoning coming soon, so she didn't think this takeover would last long. Ridge backed Steffy up by suggesting there'd be no help for Carter and Hope when they sank. At Forrester Creations, Carter confirmed he was reinstating Hope and bringing back her line with all the funding she needed. Hope wouldn't have to scrape by anymore, so was thankful and vowed not to let Carter down. Carter also wanted to select a CEO, so Hope was surprised he wasn't going to fill that spot himself. Since Carter would be managing the LLC and focusing on company expansion, he needed someone to help with the day-to-day operations. When Carter suggested Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, would be the perfect person for the job, Hope was thrilled and thought her mom would be too. In the design office, Katie gave Brooke updates on pics that showed up in her inbox and let her see one for herself. Brooke was shocked over a photo of a seemingly unclothed Elektra. Katie insisted they couldn't afford a big scandal at Forrester right now, so Brooke agreed they'd have to cut Elektra loose. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, spoke to Carter and Hope about the jewelry line still being good to go, but she seemed a little weirded out about the takeover news. Once Ivy was summoned to the design office, she was taken aback to learn Katie and Brooke wanted to get rid of Elektra. That left Ivy with plenty of questions about why on Tuesday's B&B episode. In the Forrester salon, Elektra filled Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, in on her old friendship with Remy Price, Christian Weissman, and how they both used to be nerds in high school. Remy was especially into computer science, so Elektra mentioned that. Elektra was eventually asked to come up to the design office, where she was stunned as Katie said they have to let her go. At Il Giardino, Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, caught Remy ruminating over his phone and eventually told him to get back to work since Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, didn't like a slacker. Later, Remy flashed back to Elektra's rejection in the Forrester salon and the attitude Will gave him. After Remy cried and thought about the fake photos he made, he eventually said Elektra should say goodbye to Will. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Remy's sinister side will get even worse in the coming episodes, so stay tuned. The Bold and the Beautiful. Tuesday, December 17 recap. Steffy and Ridge find an inside man, Zend's secret mission. It was a high-stakes day in the glamorous and drama-filled world of The Bold and the Beautiful. On the December 17 episode, tensions rose as family loyalties were tested, secret missions unfolded, and a long-buried secret began to resurface, promising to shake the Forrester family to its core. Steffy Forrester and her father Ridge found themselves teaming up to uncover the truth behind a troubling series of leaks that had been plaguing Forrester Creations. The high-end fashion house had recently been rocked by the release of confidential designs, which mysteriously ended up in the hands of a rival company. The pair suspected foul play and were determined to find the mole within their ranks. Ridge, ever the shrewd businessman, decided to tap into his connections, leveraging years of industry experience to gather intel. Meanwhile, Steffy took a more direct approach, questioning employees and analyzing security footage for any suspicious activity. The stakes couldn't have been higher, not just for the company, but for the Forrester legacy itself. Late in the afternoon, a breakthrough came when Steffy uncovered a clue, an encrypted email sent from a company computer to an unknown recipient. Ridge's contact in cybersecurity confirmed that the email's encryption matched a pattern used by someone they knew all too well, an individual with a history of corporate espionage. "We need someone on the inside to expose this," Ridge said, his brow furrowed with concern. That's when Steffi suggested enlisting an unexpected ally, Carter Walton. Though Carter had recently stepped back from his role at Forrester Creations to focus on personal endeavors, his integrity and loyalty to the family made him the perfect candidate to act as their inside man. With Ridge's blessing, Steffi reached out to Carter, setting the stage for a covert operation to uncover the mole. Meanwhile, Zend Forrester Dominguez was on a secret mission of his own, though his was far more personal. Over the past few weeks, Zend had been working on a bold new fashion collection, hoping to prove himself as more than just a talented designer, but a visionary. However, his efforts were shrouded in secrecy. Only one person knew of his project, Paris Buckingham. Paris had become Zend's confidant and biggest cheerleader, offering him encouragement and feedback on his designs. Their late-night brainstorming sessions had grown increasingly intimate, leading to a simmering tension between the two. However, Zend's secrecy wasn't just about protecting his creative process. He was also hiding his project from Thomas, whose competitive streak had often created friction between the cousins. On this particular day, Zend's mission took an unexpected turn when he received a call from an influential buyer interested in previewing his collection. The catch? The buyer wanted to meet immediately. Zend scrambled to prepare, enlisting Paris to help him assemble his designs and secure a last-minute venue. "This could be my big break," Zend confided to Paris as they worked. "But if Thomas finds out, it could all blow up in my face." Paris, ever supportive, assured Zend that his talent would speak for itself. But as they finalized their plans, neither noticed that someone had overheard their conversation. Someone who could turn Zend's secret mission into a public scandal. Elsewhere, Brooke Lovin was dealing with a crisis of her own. Her relationship with Ridge had been on shaky ground ever since Thomas's manipulative schemes came to light. Brooke, never one to mince words, had made it clear that she didn't trust Thomas and believed he was beyond redemption. Ridge, however, was torn between his wife's warnings and his paternal instincts to protect his son. On this day, Brooke's suspicions were reignited when she overheard Thomas on a heated phone call. Though she couldn't make out the details, the conversation sounded incriminating enough to warrant further investigation. Determined to protect her family, Brooke confronted Thomas, who, true to form, deflected her accusations with charm and feigned innocence. "You're always so quick to assume the worst about me," Thomas said, his voice dripping with mock hurt. "Maybe if you spent less time meddling and more time trusting Ridge, your marriage wouldn't be on the rocks." Brooke refused to be deterred. She warned Ridge that Thomas was up to something, but Ridge, weary of the constant conflict, urged her to let it go. "We can't keep fighting about this," Ridge said. "I need to believe that Thomas can change." But Brooke wasn't convinced, and her determination to uncover the truth about Thomas would set the stage for an explosive confrontation in the days to come. As the episode drew to a close, the threads of each storyline began to intertwine. Steffi and Ridge, armed with their new lead, prepared to dig deeper into the corporate espionage plot. Zendi, unaware of the looming threat to his secret project, prepared for his crucial meeting. And Brooke, driven by her unwavering instincts, vowed to expose Thomas's true intentions once and for all. The final scene left viewers on the edge of their seats. Carter, after agreeing to help Steffi and Ridge, discovered a shocking piece of evidence that could implicate someone close to the family. Meanwhile, Zend's meeting was interrupted by an unexpected visitor, someone who could either propel his career to new heights or bring his ambitions crashing down. And in a quiet moment at Forrester Creations, Thomas stood alone, gazing at a mysterious envelope with a sly smile, hinting that his next move was already in motion. As the sun set on Los Angeles, it was clear that the Forrester family's trials were far from over. With secrets unraveling, alliances shifting, and tensions reaching a boiling point, the stage was set for a week of explosive drama on The Bold and the Beautiful. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.